everyone, it's ARH from ARH Studios. I'm here to do a very quick video showing you guys the new 1/3 scale Cleopatra statue. This is the third release in the 1/3 scale, and the first one was our Arcala Seduction, and then we released Arian Forever, and now we are releasing Cleopatra statue. So I want to make this a very short video and then not only show the statue so you can compare the size of the statue with myself and you can see how big the statue is, but also to give you guys a follow-up on my last video. So right now this statue is being produced at the factory in China. It's not something we will start production or will be produced in the future. No, it is being produced right now. Our factory has given us an estimate delivery time for June. They have confirmed that this is the day that we can expect the production to be ready. And along with Cleopatra, we will also be receiving finally Arian Forever and Arcala Fight. Those two statues that were sold a year ago and should have been delivered last year and we didn't deliver. I'm sorry about that, but we finally are going to deliver. This time it's for good, and once the statues are ready in June, we will receive them here at the studio. We will ship them. The good news is that not only we will have our Arian Forever and Arcala Fight, but we will also have this statue here of Cleopatra ready for sales in June, along with another 50 statues of Arcala Seduction, which is the first 1/3 scale, the big one that we produced back in 2015. We're making a special edition of that statue. Only 50 will be produced with a different paint job. And also we have Arian Pirate. Arian Pirate is the third Arian statue with the third costume that she wears in the comic books. So we had the first two released already, and now the third Arian Pirate is coming along. So we have about 5 statues to be delivered in June, okay? And among them will be the Cleopatra statue. Now, the good news is that we are finally going to be getting out of this difficult phase that we went through last year, and because now instead of producing a new statue and putting it for pre-orders like we used to do, and then you guys would be waiting months to get the statue, that's not going to happen anymore. This is the good news. We changed our business model. We changed the way we want to do business from now on, and instead of pre-ordering statues, we will sell the statues once they are in stock. So we're going to take the risk or the chances of producing the statue up front without any sales, and then once the product is in stock, then we're going to be selling it. This will solve a lot of the problems that we had in the past, and I'm really hopeful that we'll be able to get back on their feet and start selling again like we used to, because we're going to have the statues ready for delivery. Now, those are all good news, but there is just one small thing that is not as good, because without knowing how many statues to produce, like, you know, when we pre-order something, we can expect to produce that amount of sales, but if we don't know how many we sold, then it's a risk to produce too many. So what we'll do is we'll produce the bare minimum of number of statues of Cleopatra that will ensure that we can sell all those statues right away, and we need that. We really need to sell out these and the new statues that we are making right away, because it will be with that money that we'll be able to produce new statues and keep going. So everything now hangs in the balance of selling everything that we produce, and that's why we're making so few of everything. So just for you to have an idea, when we produced the first 1/3 scale statue of Arcala Seduction, we made 350 statues of that, and now we're making 50 more with a total of 400 statues of Arcala. And when we produce Arian Forever, we produce 200 of those. Now we are making only 150 statues of this Cleopatra here. So there are very few statues to be sold, and these are not just the EX version that we normally sell through the website. This is a total of 150 statues. Normally we do 100 EX for the website, and then we sell more through wholesalers and distributors in the stores that you can buy that is not ARH Studios website. But now we are making only 150 total, so there will be very few available. So I'm sure that most of you that will see this video will like the statue, and you guys will be interested in ordering one. Now, I cannot accept at this point any type of deposit. I will not accept any type of pre-orders on the statue. And what we'll do is, if you're interested in purchasing the statue, what you can do is you can email our customer service, and we will put your name on the list, like I'm interested kind of list, and we will have the list of the names with the emails of those that would like to buy one. Now, having your name on that list does not guarantee that you will have the statue. What will guarantee is that we will let you know beforehand, about 15 days, once the statue ships from China, once the shipment ships out of the factory towards the United States. We will send you an email and say, hey, the statues have shipped, and they will probably arrive about 15 days. So the statues will be up for sale in about 15 days. And then a week prior to the sales, we are going to email you again and say, hey, the statues have cleared customs. They will arrive here at the studio on this day, and the statues will be up for sale next day. So you will know exactly the date and time the statue will be ready for sale. And then once the statue is available, and then you can place your order and make the payment. We will not have payment plans for the statue. We need to sell all those statues cash payments, and I mean no payment plans. You will have to pay the full price the moment of the purchase. And but on the other hand, the statue will also ship right away. So we will have the price of the statue calculated soon. In a few more days, I will have the price on the website. But even though we know the price, the statue will not be up for sale until June. Okay, so right now it's just a preview of what's coming. Okay, I will also make another video soon once I have the Aryan pirate painted, and then I will make a video as well. I'm actually waiting for the factory to send me the sample. Once I get the sample from the factory, and then I'll make the video. I just got Cleopatra so far. Okay, so now let me tell you a little bit about the statue, give you a quick understanding. The first thing is that I did the whole sculpting on the statue. I sculpted the base, the sphinx, the body, the clothing, the accessories, the jewelry, the hair, the crown, and basically everything. The only thing I didn't sculpt was the face, not the head, but the face itself. The face was done for me by my good friend Aaron Barnard, and he did that as a commission. One of the last commissions that he did for me, he did a few faces of female faces that I wanted to use on our statues, and so he did the face as well. So besides that, I did the whole sculpting, and I also did the paint job. Sorry. The paint job here is it's interesting to mention because we are producing this line of Egyptian girls. With the first one we released this year was Oxenamun, and I used a pattern of gold and black. Yeah, sorry. I used a pattern of black and gold with her, and for Cleopatra I'm using a very similar pattern with the same type of gold, the same type of highlights for the jewelry, and the same type of metal for the Sphinx that I used for the cat, and the same type of texture and painting for the base, so to make them very similar to what I believe would be in real Egypt. Now, so the only difference is that Cleopatra is white and Oxenamun was basically black. So those two are part of the Egyptian collection, and soon the next one in the Egyptian line will be Queen Nefertiti. So Queen Nefertiti is coming as well. As soon as we release Cleopatra, we'll be talking about her as well. Now, another interesting thing to mention about the statue is that everything on the statue is removable. You can remove the collar, you can remove the top, and you can remove the bottom. So there are many ways you can choose to display the statue. You can display her completely nude if you want, or just with the bottom part, or with the bottom and without the top and the collar, or without the collar. You choose and decide how you want to display the statue. The top is magnetic, and even though she has a golden strap that goes on the back that holds the top, that's not even necessary, just for show. The top stays in place with magnets, okay? The same goes for the bottom. It stays in place, no problem. And the last thing I want to mention is that the head, I have actually sculpted 2 different heads for this statue. The same face, but with different head pieces. This is the one with the simple crown and the short hair. The other one has a more intricate, deep design for the crown. It has a headpiece with the bird and a very high and tall crown, based in the movie, the movie Cleopatra with Elizabeth Taylor. That's where I got my inspiration. She wears a big, huge, tall crown, and it's very inspired in that design, and it looks very beautiful. Now, because I needed to keep the cost of this statue as low as possible to be able to produce it up front and pay for it, I did not make the second head, but I would like to make it. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. And this is not in any way a promise that I will do, so I'm going to make it clear that it's an intention of doing it. It might happen if everything goes as planned. If we sell well the statues, if we sell out right away and we sell Aryan Pirates enough to make enough money, then I will definitely go ahead and produce the second head for the EX that I will give for free to everyone that purchases the statue through the website. Of course, there will be shipping involved. There will be probably a small box just for the head, and it will be shipped separate and later. It's not the same day that the statue ships. The statue, the second head will be produced, and then a few months later, it will be ready, and then we'll ship it. But it will be free for those who purchase the statue through the ARH Studios website. The only thing will be the shipping that is going to be charged separate. Now, the second head, it's beautiful, it's worth making, and I really would like to see such a beautiful piece with a more elaborate crown, and I intend to do it. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is basically Cleopatra. I will not show her without the top or anything, because we have plenty of pictures on the website, and you will be able to go on our website and see many more different pictures from different angles and things like that. She's very heavy to be turning around. I don't have a plate to rotate her right now, but there will be plenty of pictures on the website for you guys to enjoy. Okay, I think that's it, and the good news is the statue will be ready by the moment we put it for sale. So no more waiting, no more delays, none of that bad stuff that happened before. We want it to happen ever again with ARH Studios. So the moment that you pay for this statue, you will immediately receive, what I mean is next day, and so things like that, you will right away receive a shipping notice with a tracking number, and the statue will be shipped to you. Okay, so it is a new phase, guys. It is a new phase for ARH Studios. We are doing everything we can to dig ourselves out of this hole that we were in, and with your help, we will get there. And once we get out of the hole, things will sail smoothly from now on, because there won't be more of the mistakes that we made before. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for your time. I hope you really like the new Cleopatra, and spread the video, share the link, and tell everybody about it. Come and take a look. And if we sell those 150 statues, I believe it will sell. If we sell them right away, once the statues go up for sale, that signifies that ARH Studios is in a much better position and much closer to get back on its feet, and then start producing you know, cool statues and beautiful statues that we always done, and leave the past behind. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time with a video for Aryan Pirate, which is the next one that I'll be making a video for. Okay, bye bye. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.